Imagine you're on a flight from San Francisco to Tokyo. 11 hours in the air. Now, imagine, just after takeoff, the pilot makes a tiny, almost imperceptible adjustment. He turns the control wheel just 1 single degree to the left. A 1-degree shift. You're sitting in your seat, you'd never feel it. You wouldn't see it out the window. The in-flight map would still look the same for the first hour, maybe 2. But if that 1-degree error went completely uncorrected for the entire flight, you would not end up in Tokyo. You'd miss it by over 100 miles. You'd land in the cold, open ocean. 1 degree. That's the difference between arriving at your destination and being lost at sea. And this isn't a metaphor. This is aviation, navigation fact. Your life works exactly the same way. You don't ruin your life with one big, catastrophic choice. You don't wake up one morning and decide to torch everything. It's quieter than that. More insidious. It's the tiny choices that feel so harmless, so isolated, that they seem to have no consequence at all. Hitting snooze just this once. Skipping the gym because you're a little tired. Scrolling through your phone instead of reading that 1 page. Ordering takeout instead of cooking that simple meal. Telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. These aren't just random, disconnected events. They are votes. Each one is a tiny, almost invisible vote for a direction. A direction that compounds. Not your intentions. Not your dreams. Not the person you swear you're going to become on Monday. Your direction. And direction always wins. You are heading somewhere right now. As you listen to this, your life is in motion. The trajectory is set by what you did yesterday and the day before, and the day before that. The only question that truly matters is this. Is the place you are currently headed the place you actually want to land? Be brutally honest with yourself. Because we lie to ourselves about this. We think because we're not moving fast, we're not moving at all. We think because we're comfortable, we're safe. But stillness is not neutral. Standing still is a direction. It's the direction of wherever the current is taking you. It's the direction of decay. A ship that has lost power doesn't stay in one place. It drifts. And it always drifts towards the rocks, never towards the safe harbor. You don't need a new life. You don't need to blow everything up and start over. That's the voice of desperation, and it's usually wrong. What you need is a 1-degree turn. That's it. The same effort, the same energy, waking up at the same time, but spending the first 10 minutes writing instead of scrolling, using the same commute, but listening to an audiobook that teaches you something, instead of the same old playlist, putting the same dollar you'd spend on a coffee into a savings account. Same you, same daily grind, just a 1-degree turn, a microscopic shift in your daily trajectory, and that tiny adjustment held consistently leads to a completely different destiny. It's the same principle that guides a spaceship to the moon. A series of tiny continuous corrections, and the beginning always lies to you. This is why most people quit. You make that 1-degree turn on a Monday. You feel a flicker of hope. You go to bed feeling good. You wake up on Tuesday, and everything looks exactly the same. Your bank account hasn't magically grown. Your body hasn't transformed. Your project is still just a messy draft. The world hasn't noticed. The change is utterly invisible. And the lie whispers in your ear, "See? This is pointless. Nothing is happening. You're not making a difference." So you quit. You turn the wheel back. You go back to the old direction because at least it's familiar. You don't realize that trajectory matters infinitely more than speed. A slow-moving ship on the right course will always beat a speeding ship that's headed for an iceberg. This is why small discipline will always beat big motivation. Motivation is a thunderstorm. It's loud, it's intense, it waters the ground in a frenzy, and then it's gone, leaving you waiting for the next one. Discipline is the slow, steady drip of an irrigation system. It's boring. It's unsexy. 1 page a day. 1 5-minute workout. 1 small upload. One saved dollar tart. It feels like nothing. It feels insignificant. You look at people who have written books, built businesses, transformed their bodies, and it looks like magic. It looks like they have something you don't. But it's not magic. It's math. It's the brutal, unforgiving, beautiful math of compounding. The result after years looks like a miracle, but it's just the final visible sum of 10,000 invisible deposits. You're not stuck. Let me say that again, because you need to hear it. You are not stuck. You are just aimed wrong. You've been trying to push harder, grinding, hustling, trying to pour more fuel into an engine that's pointed in the wrong direction. You don't need to push harder yet. You need to realign first. Stop trying to run faster. Just stop. Look at your compass. Where is this frantic energy actually taking you? Running fast in the wrong direction only gets you lost quicker. It just exhausts you faster. It makes the eventual correction so much harder. Your future is being decided in the most boring moments of your life. It's being decided by what you do when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, when no one is forcing you. That's the true steering wheel of your life. It's the choice to go for a walk when you're feeling low, instead of opening a bottle. It's the choice to close the laptop after work and be present with your family. It's the choice to read for 15 minutes before bed. These moments feel like they don't count. They feel like the intermission between the important parts of your life. But they are the most important parts. They are the quiet, private votes that are tallying up to determine your entire future. And you won't notice the change. You won't wake up one day and feel completely different. The transformation is too gradual. It's like watching a tree grow. You stare at it every day and see nothing. But then one day, you look at an old photograph, and you realize the sapling is now a giant oak, offering shade you never thought possible. That's how compounding works. It's invisible, 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 and then it's unstoppable. One day, you're just living your life, and you realize you're in a totally different life. The life you used to only dream about. You arrived without even feeling the journey. Every just this once is a vote. Every time you say, "I'll just skip it today," you are casting a vote for a future of skip days. Every time you say, "I'll just do the easy thing," you are casting a vote for a future of easy, meaningless things. And every time you muster the minuscule amount of willpower to do the thing you said you would, even when it feels pointless, you are casting a vote for a future of integrity and strength. Your life is the final election result. It is the sum total of all of these tiny, seemingly insignificant votes. A tiny shift today can save you years of regret later. Most of the pain in life doesn't come from the things that happen to you out of the blue. It comes from the quiet, gnawing ache of "I knew I should have changed earlier." The regret of knowing you saw the signs, you felt the wheel was off, but you were too comfortable, too scared, too distracted to make the tiny correction. That regret is a heavier burden than any failure. You don't drift into a great life. Let me be clear about that. You do not accidentally stumble upon health, wealth, wisdom, or deep relationships. Greatness is not a random accident. It is built by alignment. It is built by a conscious daily realignment of your habits, your choices, your focus towards a fixed point on the horizon. You aim into a great life. You steer towards it, 1 degree at a time, and you are always turning the wheel. Even when you think you're standing still, you are setting a direction. Deciding to do nothing is a decision. Letting the current take you is a choice. You are never not steering. The only question is whether you are steering consciously, or you are surrendering the wheel to your laziness, your fears, and your distractions. This is why consistency will always, in the long run, beat talent. Talent is a flash of lightning. It's spectacular. It draws everyone's attention, but it's gone in a second. Consistency is the dawn. It's slow, it's patient, and it eventually illuminates the entire world. Talent jumps fast, but consistency travels far. It's the tortoise and the hare, And the universe always pays compound interest to the tortoise. So here's the final core message. You won't see the result of today's choices today. You won't feel the impact of that one healthy meal, that one saved dollar, that one moment of patience, that one page you read. The reward is not immediate. It is delayed, but you will live in them later. The person you are in 5 years, the life you are living in 5 years, is being built entirely with the choices you are making today. Not the big, dramatic ones. The small, quiet, 1-degree turns you make when no one is watching. So make the turn. Just 1 degree. Right now. And then have the patience to trust the math. Have the faith to hold the course, even when the horizon looks exactly the same. Your Tokyo is waiting, but you have to be willing to adjust your trajectory to get there. If this resonated with you, if you felt that tug to finally make that 1-degree turn, then you're in the right place. This channel is your co-pilot. We're all on this flight together, navigating our own journeys. Your one change starts now. Don't let another day drift by. Subscribe, and let's get you headed where you actually want to go.